The Brother Guys Podcast, man.
What's going on, y'all? Jay Millie here.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Malcolm is important.
What's good? It's T-Rose. 3 T-Rose with 3 O's.
Live from Ratchet Studios every Wednesday.
Real pod shit.
Hey, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. My brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. Oh, we podding. We podding.
All right, that's been episode 210 of the Brother Guys Podcast.
Like, comment, like, subscribe.
What's going on, everybody? It's your Jay Millie of the Brother Guys Podcast, back again with episode 210. Yes.
Woo!
Right. Cool. All right. I got Trippy to the left of me, back again for another episode. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Got my nigga JR in the cut.
Here, you know the vibes.
Back in the flesh. Yes, sir. And of course, we got T-Rose on the boards as always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck Malcolm.
Now, we got a new setup here. T-Rose, how do you want to do this? How do you want to crack this off first? With this new setup, new cast.
Shit. Go ahead. Let him be. Well, shit.
Actually, no. Actually, I got some shit to get off real quick because it was funny to me.
Top 10.
And only Malcolm laughed.
Top tier red.
Huh?
No.
Malcolm's in the cut taking pictures.
That's great. I'm like, one day, look how they do you.
They know you here.
Malcolm's in the cut taking pictures and recording, of course. JR, I thought it was hilarious that you was on Twitter trying to get chose.
Come on, son. Yo.
I thought it was hilarious.
Catch
And then we
it
talked about this
strays.
pre-pod, but I just need you to know that I'll be at home on my couch just scrolling, smoking my bowl, and I see you like be trying to get chose and shit, looking into the camera seductively and shit.
Chose is crazy.
Y'all gotta let this nigga live.
Everybody saying I'm trying to get chose. I'm bored. Like, y'all understand.
I had to mute you, yo.
You muted me, but guess what? I'm not the one saying wild and doing wild shit, so I don't know why you muted me.
What should we doing? What should we doing?
I ain't say she be doing anything. I just said I'm not the one doing that.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm definitely sure.
Okay.
You a Spaces warrior?
She's a
What
Spaces
does that
warrior for sure.
mean?
Oh, yeah, she is.
I
That
do
means
be in the
yes.
spaces.
That means yes.
Every time you go on Twitter and you see her, you be like, that's purple circle around her.
I don't think I gotta follow you before I leave here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See the purple circle, you be like,
Oh,
that's
hell
Spaces.
no.
Every day.
Serious, you
Gemini,
see the shit I be talking about?
I'm sorry. I just looked at the screen and that's why I said,
I'm
oh,
ignoring the
hell no.
screen.
I can't. But seeing the shit you be talking about,
Yeah.
I don't think JR is as wild as when you making it.
Right.
You know, bro, just scroll down this page on there.
I
Just scroll-
see him.
Just scroll, scroll the timeline.
Malcolm on the other
I'm about to say, if we gonna talk about somebody, it should be him.
I mean,
it
no,
should be
but that's
Malcolm.
like that's something that like people know about. People don't know about JR's Twitter shenanigans yet.
See,
And maybe he didn't want niggas to know.
hey, no,
But here we are.
His
Everybody's
profile's public.
You're under everybody's post.
Hey, I will
Shooting
shenan
your
once
shot.
and shenan again. But under everybody post shooting they shot, that's crazy. I don't be under everybody post, only the fine women. So if I'm not under your post, then you know you're not fine. I'm sorry.
Okay. He do be quote he be quote retweeting the ones. I do be seeing that.
Trust me.
I be seeing
I'm
that.
sure there's a method to his madness. But
What?
then again, he's also, like you said, bored.
But see, let me say this though. Let me shoot him some bill real quick. I only say that it's funny because I remember when I was single. I might have been worse. I might have been like 10 times worse on Twitter.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Like, you was just 10 times worse. Like, ain't no on Twitter. nigga. Ain't
just
no
in
on
general?
Twitter. Yes,
Just
you
like
was
my life in general?
Nigga,
I
you
mean,
wasn't
shit.
no on Twitter.
That's
Just
fair.
Period mark. 10 times
That's
worse.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Twitter.com.
Give me a second, dad mode real quick. Son,
All right.
can you please just sit still?
JJ,
Sit
please
still and
don't
just
get in
chill.
trouble. He called you
Yeah.
son. He didn't even call you your name no more.
Twitter.com.
Yeah.
Slash
We're not trying to get in trouble, right? We got a birthday coming up next week, right?
PHVNTM.
All right, let's chill.
Know the vibes.
Anyway, but yeah, man. Oh, yeah, well, happy birthday, because when you guys see this, he'll be 8 already. So, yeah, happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
JJ.
JJ.
Happy birthday, JJ.
Yeah, time be moving fast. I don't really got nothing else. We turned up.
You about to be lit off
Yeah,
that cake
we
and ice
turned
cream,
up.
baby.
Facts. But JR, how you been though, bro? You ain't been on the show in a minute.
Yeah, I haven't. I've been all right. My grandmother's in town from the Caribbean, from San
Oh
Vincent.
shit.
And so I've been spending a lot of time with my grandmother. Like she's my last surviving grandparent.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to spend as much time as I can, learn as much as I can, and I've learned a lot.
That's what's up.
Can you
Especially about
share?
myself.
Can you share just maybe one thing that you learned that could be?
I am more like my grandfather than I ever really thought.
Mm.
Like my grandfather, he died when I was like 7, like around 6, 7 years old. But she's telling me stories about my grandfather and how he's like really quiet until, you know, like if he has nothing to say, he won't say anything at all, or how like his temper is really bad. Like he once somebody tried to steal work from him. Basically, like they like
You
he
say
did the
work like what?
No, as in he did some work for them.
Oh, okay.
And they didn't want to pay him.
Okay.
And he walked up on them and slapped them, like continuously like beat the shit out of that nigga.
Nah,
So my grandmother was like, "Yo, don't you can't kill
Sound
him."
like granddad's an enforcer.
No, that's fair.
Yo, my
nigga pay me
granddad-
for my work. Fuck.
My uncles are crazy too. My uncle, this one guy tried to steal a radio out my uncle's car in the Caribbean. Now you know if you're from the Caribbean, like they bought their shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My uncle saw it from a distance, didn't say a word. Literally walked into the kitchen, grabbed a cutlass, walked down the stairs, and chopped his hand off. Straight up.
Nah, that's hard.
Yeah, he served jail time for that too.
I was
Exactly.
about to say, no, that's hard.
So it's like the stuff that I'm learning about my grandfather is a lot of that stuff that I can see in myself. And I've seen it myself since I was a kid. And so I've been trying to like navigate it, you know?
Did the Caribbean temper transfer to you
Yes.
as well? Okay.
And that's one of those things where I have to continuously be aware of situations that I get myself in or situations that could be, you know, could become something. And I was talking to my grandmother about it the other day and I was telling her, I was like, yo, God like really did like keep me from a lot of situations because he knows how I would react in said situations. Like my sisters, they went to this boba spot and they were trying to pull into a parking space and the doors were open in the car on the like from the other car. And so they kind of honked once and this girl's boyfriend came from the passenger side, came from around that side and started staring them down in the car.
Were they Asian?
I don't know what color they were
Okay.
because I wasn't there,
Okay.
mind you. So when they told me this, I'm like, yo, that definitely would have been a problem and I would have probably went to jail because you're not about to stare down my sisters as a grown ass man, bro. So
You know they be rolling deep in them boba spots. So just
they can roll deep in the bowl spots all they want to.
I'm just saying. If you've been over there, that's they
Or stay that's their little territory.
triad territory.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say
We're gonna see.
triad territory, nigga?
No, nothing.
Triad. You can try me if you want to, but
Try me.
He said Ricky 10.
That's a midget in a bathrobe.
Oh shit. What so let me ask you this then. Do you know what area they were in?
I think it was in like Snellville by 9 Spot. It's like this boba spot called 9 Spot in Snellville.
Snellville. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They weren't in Duluth.
Oh, I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of
It's like a big shopping. It's like right before you get to Web Gin.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, all them it's like at a Publix, a Target in the area too.
But in that plaza where the boba spots at, is it a bunch of like is it like what Vietnamese or
No.
It's
No,
not that type of area.
You're thinking
It's not-
Duluth. Duluth
yeah,
is
it's
where
That's
not
what I'm
like
thinking about.
Duluth. It's not
Okay.
like pussy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a, well see he said Kroger and Publix, but I was thinking that he was
Target and Publix in there too.
Target and
Yeah.
Publix. Okay. All right. That's cool.
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
It was JR. It's always good to have you back, bro.
It's always good to be here. You gotta
Yeah,
know.
for sure.
Sometime. Hey Mac, relax.
What do we get into today though?
Yeah.
I'm a goat, nigga.
for his
Fucking
birthday.
you need a goat.
Yeah.
Or sheep, whatever.
Goat.
Yeah.
What the fuck is you talking about? Yeah,
We
go
should
to-
change the titling of that. Like it's spelled GOAT, like the actual animal, but it should be GOTE.
What?
Yeah, because having a greatest of all time, you can't really calculate that or can't even give a true assertion of that, assessment of that. Let me say that. Because nigga, Jordan was great in his era. LeBron is great in his era. Kobe
So you're
was great in
saying
his-
all time doesn't really you can't really compare.
you can't really do
times.
that.
Because the times are different.
Nigga, the times are different. We don't know how Jordan would be if he was playing right now. And we don't know how LeBron would be if he was playing back then. We don't know. You can guess all you want to. You can say whatever you want. Look at all that shit, but you don't know. You don't know. So when I say GOTE, I'm saying greatest of their era.
That makes sense.
When did you come up with that?
I did not come up with that, but I got it from Ronnie
Who'd you get it
Jerkins.
from? Who?
Ronnie Jerkins, producer.
I like that.
And he broke down even more, but I was just like, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh,
Well,
said leave it on the floor so they don't follow directions. Shout DoorDash.
but yeah, that's what I would just suggest, like changing the GOAT term or title. I would just change it to that GOTE. So it can be multiple GOATs. As it is, like as we see, there can be multiple GOATs.
You want to tag it? You want to switch out?
You can go ahead and just put it on the table real quick. Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? I can see that too, only because like we've never seen the 100-point game by Wilt Chamberlain.
Never.
Hey, we've seen everything but that damn 100-point game, bro. We've seen
Niggas seen that.
Pablo Picasso was painting in 1956. Like niggas was doing some wild shit in the 70s.
They had camera recordings.
Yo,
Bro.
camera recordings and everything, bro.
Yeah.
We still ain't see that 100-point game.
We didn't see shit from the 1800s.
Come on now.
Let me tell y'all this though. In Will's defense,
No.
niggas was not valuing nigga athletes back then. They was not finna utilize all that time and money to record it. Film is expensive as fuck.
Oh yeah,
But they got Bill Russell, but they said
got
fuck
all
Wilt.
these Bill Russell
They got all
highlights,
these
so-
other niggas, but they said fuck Wilt.
They had some connections that Will didn't have. They don't tell him.
They was in Boston calling him a nigger.
I'm about to say he was getting terrible treatment.
Yeah.
Like, had different connections. Y'all know, were they there to film Bill Russell or were they there to film somebody who was playing?
Nigga, they was filming the
They was
teams.
filming the teams.
The teams.
What
Yeah.
I'm saying is, was he the focus or was he just catch the benefits of somebody else?
He was so nice that he was so nice he made them have to pay attention.
He's the
type
focus. When they think of the Celtics at that time, Bill is the face.
That's what we think of it, but it's because they caught it on camera. They might not have showed up to record him. They might have just captured his greatness.
Nigga, Wilt was the face during his time, which is when I'm getting this. That's what I'm saying. It's the exact same thing.
I understand that. But it's like,
Why was that photo in black and
same
white?
Resources are not allocated.
Nah, there's footage. I see where you're going, but nah,
I
there's
do
footage.
see where he's going.
Yeah,
I
but
see
nigga, that's
exactly where he's
footage.
going, but
They need to drop that footage.
yeah, we got to see
Fuck.
that 100-point footage, bro. We got to. We got to. That's just it.
No way I'm
man.
seeing shit from the 17, 18, whatever the fuck.
Release the
But I can't see a
Chamberlain
goddamn
Who was
game.
guarding him that game too? It's a bunch of questions I have. Because like, how did his career pan out? Like after he got 100 dropped on him, was it just like
Yeah, that nigga definitely got
he just
benched.
retired after that? Like
it's between him and the guy Vince Carter dunked on in the Olympics at one time.
Oh, that
Bro,
nigga. We ain't heard from that nigga
oh
since.
yeah.
Yo, no, they rescinded his offer in the NBA, bro. That's how
Bro,
bad
after
it
that-
was.
Wait, dead ass?
Yes.
Oh shit.
He got
See, that's not fair though. Because niggas get dunked on every day, bro.
Nigga, he got jumped over.
Vince clearly
He got,
dunked
bro, but
on
he got
versus jumped
he got
over?
caught off guard on a fast break. He had no chance.
Nigga
to
got caught off
set up
guard.
defensively, bro. If you watch the footage, the niggas literally turning around and Vince Carter's got his balls already on top of his head when he's turning around.
Okay.
It's not he just stood there and like jumped with him.
Vince cleared that nigga, bro.
I
That shit
mean,
was
yeah.
crazy.
But the damage is done. You
Yeah.
got posterized, nigga.
That's not a reason to get your contract taken back.
No, that
though.
is a
Well, that
little
is-
far, but
Like,
that's
that's extreme. What team was it?
No,
I don't
he
know.
is 7 foot something,
Oh.
and Vince cleared him. If you're seven,
Fam, if you get
imagine
caught
this.
off guard, bro.
Victor Wembanyama. Think about this.
He's small.
Spell it.
That, bro, as far as like weight wise,
nigga spell it.
That's weight.
That nigga's a
That's
toothpick.
height.
Is that French?
Victor Wem.
Wembanyama, yeah, he's
He's
from
gonna ask
Paris.
me-
I think he's from Paris.
I was about to
believe.
say he gonna ask me if this French because I'm learning French. Yo, come on.
Victor Wembanyama. Yeah,
like
you're out of touch.
tall ass-
He's like he's considered like the next generational title. He's like 7'4", can dribble, shoot, play inside the paint.
So he like the foreign KD.
Will's footage in RZA's basement flood.
Oh my god.
All right. So the
Why
nigga
does
you,
it have it?
the nigga you talking about is like the foreign KD. Is that what they saying?
Victor Wembanyama, yeah, basically,
Oh, got
basically,
you.
and of course his favorite player is Kevin Durant too.
Is it?
Yeah, he's on the
Which
Spurs.
is crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, so he's currently playing. Okay, got you.
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
It's right.
Oh wow.
and he's saying that he might be 7'5" actually, and the 7'4" is just the NBA height.
All right.
Yeah.
That's something that's always got.
Are there more?
Trevor, are you into sports?
No.
You're not into sports at all?
Mm-mm.
Not even a little bit?
No.
Not, can you recognize the ones that you may be attracted to or no?
You know who Kobe is, right?
Yeah.
You know LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
You know Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Don't do that, nigga. You said
said
no.
you
I'm just
okay,
asking.
Well, I know. Of course, I know them. Like,
Okay.
All
Of
right.
course I know.
Yeah.
But see, I'm saying you probably know them from
So
pop
you never went to
culture
any
more
Knicks
than
games or
sports.
any Yankee
I
games
heard of him.
back in New York?
Huh?
You never
You
went to
went
any
to
Knicks
Knicks
or Yankee games back in New York?
No.
Really?
Mm-mm.
She was at that
she
Yankee
said-
games that Ray
she
and
said,
Claude
"I'm
was at
not
when they
putting
got out.
myself through that
She was
pain."
at that one.
I used to watch football for a good minute, but
Yeah, that
I
sounds
didn't
important.
follow it.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm
follow it.
saying?
Got you.
Oh, you was a Giants fan.
Mhm.
That's why.
Yeah, I was a Giants fan.
I knew that.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
I mean,
I
Jay Manley,
mean,
come on now.
It
Don't
was
do
good
this.
back then.
That's what I was about to say.
What?
My brother in Allah.
I mean, I'd rather be a Cowboys fan than a Giants fan.
I would rather
You
not
doing
be
that
a
right
Cow-
now?
Well, I would
Okay,
rather
well,
be a
yeah,
Lions fan than a Cowboys fan. What are you talking about?
They just won a playoff game,
Baby.
first one since '92. Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Y'all haven't been to the. Never mind.
You haven't done what?
Y'all haven't won a championship since what?
Y'all just won the first. Y'all just won your first one in 2019.
Hey, but we've
y'all,
been-
y'all finally got one.
Hey, we finally
y'all
got
finally
one
can even be
in-
respected,
in
and
the
even
recent
then,
era.
y'all corners got exposed.
Hey, Bradbury's
all
trash.
season.
We all knew Bradbury was trash.
all season.
And guess what?
Nobody had y'all slated to do that bad. They
Hey.
had y'all going back to the championship.
Okay. Certain things happen, but it's cool. But
To get taken out by the Buccaneers and Baker's Mayfield. Like,
where-
you
y'all
should
got
want to
taken out by
have
the-
this is not even a
Did y'all
sports
not get beat by the
podcast.
Packers, bro? Come on.
I'd rather get beat by the Green Bay Packers, bro, and Jordan Love than fucking has been washed up Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield is not a bad quarterback. Let's start there.
He's not Jordan Love.
He ain't Jordan Love, of course, but he's not a bad quarterback. So let's not do that.
Bro, what else do the Buccaneers have that are like really like
Evans.
make some threat? No, I'm talking about like defensively. Like why couldn't y'all do how come the fucking tush push couldn't get it done?
Okay, first and foremost, that should have been a flag because them boys was really tugging on Jalen's face mask. Let's talk about that. 1, 2.
It's a stupid ass quarterback sneak that's been like working that
They
they're about
just-
to ban
Listen,
next season.
He's a Cowboys fan and he's mad because they couldn't stop it themselves.
We beat y'all the last game.
Y'all
That gave us
y'all
the
beat us
division.
okay, y'all
They
beat us the
gave
last
us the
game.
division, so I'm not mad about shit.
Y'all beat us the
as far
last
as the
game,
NFC
and then
East,
we
we
beat y'all
run
the
that
first.
shit. Like
Y'all
we've been
run the
running.
NFC. When
Like
did
we've
y'all
been
run the
running
NFC?
it.
Since when? Since when?
I mean, my nigga,
Let's
obviously
talk
this
about
year. Obviously this year.
Y'all run the NFC East. Y'all,
Bro,
the Dallas Cowboys.
Bro, pull, you got Google.
Quote,
You got Google.
American-
You got a MacBook.
You
pull it
got
up.
Google's in a MacBook.
Pull it
Yo,
up. Pull up the fucking records.
I
run
get how
the
Jay Manley be
NFC
feeling
East.
when we talk about One Piece now. I
Hey,
get
let's talk
it.
about One Piece.
I know. Yeah,
I
that's
fully
that's,
get it.
that's how I be feeling, bro. That's why I just start
'Cause y'all
smiling.
just started naming a bunch of niggas that
Yeah.
This.
Welcome to my world.
It do.
Welcome to my world. That's subjective.
Kuma about to beat the shit.
It's very subjective.
JR, we'll get to that.
I got a bunch of make America great again white boys that disagree with you.
That's terrible that show back up.
I'm speaking to all of the core NFL,
Proud Boys.
the core NFL audience.
Talking to the alt-right.
But yeah, that's our sports breakdown here at the Brother Guys
that was
podcast.
not a breakdown.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. One more thing though. One more thing.
What's up?
Cause my dog Lamar doing big things out of Broward.
Oh yeah, they're gonna.
Hey, Lamar Jackson.
I don't know if I'm ready to say that they're gonna like win it all yet, but they're looking really good.
I'm not. No,
They're the most complete team right now
Right.
in the playoffs.
I wasn't gonna say they're winning it all at all, but he fresh out of Broward. You know what I mean? He doing big things for the city, so good.
How you feel about the Falcons possibly hiring Bill Belichick? That's a funny ass dynamic to me.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Because it's Atlanta Falcons, city full of niggas.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick, fresh out of Boston.
Yeah.
He is not
Doesn't
going
make
for
sense,
none
right?
of that shit.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Didn't that nigga retire?
No, he
No,
left the Patriots.
the Patriots let him go. But I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh, he
transition.
got fired.
I
Gotcha.
shot a pause like 30 minutes ago. Y'all kept screaming about
He
football.
did.
None of the video recorded.
Oh, shit.
Definitely did. Like,
Oh,
that's
my fault.
y'all niggas was just into it, so like,
You got all the audio though?
yeah.
Oh, all right, that's cool.
My bad. I get passionate about things that I like.
All right. we
Football,
gonna go
anime.
ahead and pause now then?
Please.
Okay.
Camera rolling.
All right.
Speedy. Oh, speedy.
We good.
And we are back,
Yes.
Back, baby.
motherfuckers.
I'm not gonna hold you. I was hungry. I had to get something to eat.
Nigga had to take a lunch break on duty.
Facts. I don't usually do that neither. I usually fight through it, but once my stomach starts,
motherfuckers start talking. It's a wrap.
Let me go ahead and put a pause on this real quick.
So we was doing in our Behind the Bars earlier when we broke down the Roots song.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out, by the way.
You should check that out.
What they
Ratchet
do?
Studios YouTube. Check it out, Behind the Bars. So we was talking about songs that represent the epitome of what hip hop really is.
Yeah.
And that is a song that represents what hip hop is. At least we all agreed upon that.
Let me make
It's
sure I
one of
state
them.
this song so the listeners, we're talking about what they do by the Roots.
By the Roots, yes. What they do. By the
Yeah.
Roots. If you ain't heard it, pause this, go play it, come back, and then yeah.
So that way, when the Behind the Bars drop, you already know what's up.
Yeah.
But
I would agree
so
with you, T Rose. As
That's
far as,
a contender?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So do y'all happen to have any other contenders in your head that y'all can think of? That would be like if you had to show somebody, if they asked you what is hip hop and you had one song to show them, what are you playing?
Give me New York State of Mind, Survival of the Fittest by Mobb Deep, The Message, Fuck the Police.
That's damn near our album.
Well, I'm just like naming a bunch because we had a conversation earlier about it being like a bracket.
Mhm.
If we made like a bracket of a bunch of the songs that could represent that,
Yeah.
Oh, my dad.
that's another fire one.
I was
another fire
gonna
one.
say damn near any Rakim song.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Twins by Big Pun and Fat Joe.
another fire one.
I was gonna say Shook Ones Part 2.
Another fire one.
Yes.
Yeah. Trippy, you got
Trippy?
any?
Anything Wu-Tang.
Anything Wu Tang?
Because The Champ by Ghostface Killer.
I was gonna say one by Ghostface. Very misogynistic though, but
That's hip hop. Sorry. That's hip hop.
that song is like really crazy if you like read the lyrics.
The way y'all said that's hip hop.
We shouldn't do the behind the bars on that one. I want to protect
We
those
didn't
as much
plan
as
to.
What?
Okay.
Aquemini.
Fire. Fire. What song?
No, he sang the song.
Oh, the song Equipment.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
I'm with
mom
that.
whoops and beans. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm with it. I'm with
That's
it.
something we need to fucking break down because that shit right there is a school.
Hell, artist storytelling part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga, you could say equipment out of the album if you want to be technical.
Low key,
Just play a song off there.
I'm not gonna hold you though. Big Boy snapped too, but 3000 snapped on part 4 on the Gangsta Grills mixtape.
Yeah. I remember that.
That was like when that shit first came out, bro. I used to just like skip to his part and just let that shit run.
That's what I
Like-
do at 16.
Yeah, that nigga snapped.
I'm gonna say Brainstorm by Lord Finesse.
These are all great options, guys. You can't tell.
Yo,
That's where we fall
Gucci
off.
Gang?
So,
wow.
I'll say I like it by Grand Poobah as well. It's another one.
okay. All right.
Forgotten. It's gonna be a lot of like for me anyway. If I'm making a list, it's gonna be a lot of underground.
It's usually going to be some underground or some
Yeah.
throwback shit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
There's not going to be a bunch of shit in today's age or realm that you going to choose as the song to represent hip hop in its core or represent hip hop as a whole type shit. It's not a lot. We're not playing no Drake, so get that shit out of your mind.
He's pop, by the way.
We're not playing no who else? Who else do the kids like that's not hip hop fully? Travis Scott. Who else?
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
I don't mean to
Go ahead.
take it off of the rails of the conversation. It's hip hop related, more southern though.
Mhm.
They were on Twitter trying to cancel Shorty Low because he said something about having under 18s for the half and talking about white girl. But they were thinking that he was literally talking about
White
underage
women,
white
right?
girls that are 18.
I
And
see
it's
somebody
like,
quote tweet
double
that,
entendre.
and I just seen it, but I scrolled past and I didn't know the context behind it. But I knew
I'm
the
like,
song.
bro, we're at the point where people are trying to. First of all, you're trying to cancel niggas that are dead. That's first off. Second
usually how it
off,
goes.
second off, like niggas don't know shit.
Yeah,
But like,
facts.
bro, I've never done drugs, but like, I mean, I've never dealt drugs. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But it's a crazy correction. but I've never dealt drugs. But like, I feel like everybody knows, or people should know that type of lingo. You would think.
If they not,
Because I mean, you gotta listen. Any other genre is not really, for lack of a better term, infested with former drug dealers.
And people
Allegedly.
using different terms that mean different shit. Okay.
Exactly.
But see,
Everybody got different lingo.
But see, that's where it comes in to where it's like, if you don't know, then shut the fuck up.
I think what it is that like the reference was a deep cut. Not well for like regular
The
people.
song, the song was,
No, not even just the song. The reference itself for regular people was a deep cut.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people gonna know about it. Like if they say, okay, half brick, quarter brick, whole brick, A, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna know what a brick is.
Yeah.
But under 18, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna get that.
That was so, like, I was really witnessing people trying to like
24 whole key half go
call
for
him
11.
a pedophile. I'm just like,
That is today's. You know
yeah,
what
like,
I'm saying?
niggas would just jump to at the gun to just
Yeah, bro. Niggas jump the gun quick.
Niggas don't do, which is why they always tell you on Twitter, like, make sure you click the link and read the article before you say anything about that shit, dog. Because it'd be like, hey, did you do this?
Even then, don't take it off of Twitter.
I was
Go
like, my
and look
favorite
it up
thing
for
on Twitter
real.
now is when they tell you that it's a lie. Like, hey,
community notes?
before you read this,
Your community notes got you
this
niggas
is not
fucked
true.
up.
This is propaganda.
But niggas still disregard that.
No, facts.
Like, this is crazy. There's a whole note telling you this is not true. This is fake. This is false. Niggas be like, bro, I seen the post. This is what happened.
That's Wolford.
Like, nigga, there's a whole statement right here that says this is not real.
That's Wolford ignorance at that point in time. So whatever they want to believe, that's them.
My thing is, who's making these notes?
Who's making the notes?
Yeah, who's creating
It's-
them? Because
I think it's a Twitter
sometimes they
staff.
have grammar,
It's right.
grammar like
It's
people.
I believe it's a mix. I
It's
believe
like-
people can actually correct
make
is
it.
it kind of like Wikipedia, like you know what I mean?
low key.
It's kind of like, okay,
On
so
the
It has
low.
that
On the
essence.
low.
People can,
somebody-
like-
Yeah, it has that
somebody
essence.
somebody refutes the post and they'll make that community note, but they'll also drop evidence inside the community note, because if you scroll far enough, you'll see like links and stuff in the community notes
Facts.
to like prove the point. So it's like, it's not like, oh, I can go in there and rewrite anything and just say anything, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But sometimes it's like people really be posting weird links to be like, yo, yeah, this is what it is. Like, nah, bro.
It's so tough for me to even just like take anything. I already had a hard time taking shit at face value to be even true or false. And like now we're in the age where, nigga, AI is a more common. The common everyday
Shit
man
taking
can
over.
grab it and utilize it and create any kind of narrative that they want at free will. And it's like now you got to take that sentiment of believe
But that's
none of what you see and half of what you hear, or is it the other way? Y'all know what I'm saying when I say that phrase, but nonetheless, you got to take that and apply it even more now.
Mhm.
That shit is just so weird nowadays. It's, I don't know.
Discernment.
because people would rather use shit just to fuck with people rather than using it to like help people. Like, bro, AI is a really good ass tool, but y'all out
When you
here,
utilize it right,
Niggas is going
Right.
crazy with it.
niggas out here fashionate, like making pictures of like
Martin
women with
Luther
BBLs.
King
Hey,
with freaking who was it? Did y'all see that?
I saw a bunch of them on MLK Day. I'm not gonna lie
Martin
to
Luther
you.
King was somebody current. It was so weird.
Was it like a club flyer?
No,
It wasn't
It
that?
was just random.
Those
was there too?
Black
Those
and
was
white
there?
and shit. Like
it's like, bruh, y'all. This is why we can't have nice things. Like, for real, like we can't have nice shit at all, because
People
God knew
abuse
it was
it.
like, yo,
You know what's getting crazy with it? Because you used to be able to tell it was AI
Yep.
because of the fingers.
the fingers and shit.
Yeah.
The fingers are getting better now, though.
I
Yeah.
say, nigga, I mean,
Yeah.
something starts bad. They're gonna eventually prove
Yeah,
the
it's
bugs
not.
and
The
shit.
fingers aren't fucked up no more.
Hey, listen, Skynet
They're
about to
not.
be active, so
remember that movie we was watching last night? The uploads, movie uploads.
I remember it, but I fell asleep like halfway through.
I remember walking down
they
seeing like
upload-
clips of it.
Yeah,
When they uploaded the consciousness into a
I remember seeing that scene. I was confused. I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
It's called the upload.
Uploads.
Uploads?
It's not a movie actually.
Listen,
it's a series.
It's a
That's a
series.
black-
What is it on?
What was it on? What
Was it on Prime?
I was.
Yeah, it was Prime.
It was on
Yeah,
Prime?
Okay.
Prime.
Okay.
Alright.
That's a Black Mirror episode too. If you
I'm
really,
gonna say
That's my type of vibe.
Yeah.
Black Mirror type.
I heard
shit.
that this is a movie on Prime called Saltburn.
Yeah, Saltburn.
Oh yeah, we should.
Is that good?
I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't watched it?
We started watching it, but I fell asleep last night.
I'm about to say when
No,
it was
but the
thrown on,
reason-
niggas wasn't really engaged.
The reason why I brought it up though is because when they uploaded, so he died and they uploaded his consciousness into a virtual reality. And the first thing she told him to do was to check his fingers and his toes. So I just thought it was interesting. You know what I mean? It's the progression.
Speaking of virtual reality and shit, I was watching a video while I was at work. I was watching a video on, they were speaking on this being a simulation. We're living in a simulation right now.
Facts.
And it has to do with also the Mandela effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And for those of you who don't know what a Mandela effect is, it's basically when a bunch of people believe that something happened or something existed, but it didn't, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, the Fruit of the Loom logo. Niggas swear up and down there was a basket on that motherfucker with the fruits.
Yeah.
It was not.
It was never
though.
a basket.
That's what I'm saying. It was.
I remember it being
There's
one.
an old
Yeah.
logo with the basket.
I remember it
somewhere
being
floating
one,
around.
but apparently it wasn't,
Like that one.
and stuff like that. So they were basically explaining.
JJ, just come around real quick and sit down. That's cool.
Yeah, you good?
Just come in front of the camera. You
Come on.
good? Come on.
We got.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that, son.
matter of fact, yeah.
Yeah.
You learned.
That's how you know niggas been in the
I'm about to
studio.
say studio etiquette. You
Yeah.
learned it.
Good job,
You
man.
been around.
Good job.
But yeah, I was watching a video on that, and bro was just breaking down how the same way that they make video games,
Mhm.
like when you play GTA,
Mhm.
when you there and you see the buildings, they're pixelated, right?
Mhm.
They mad pixelated, but the closer you get, the more detailed they become, the more refined they become, right?
Mhm.
It's kind of like reality. How in this case, you won't be able to actually, it looks blurry, it looks vague, it looks different, it looks pixelated until you become closer to it. Then it becomes more refined and shit like that. And it was something along the lines of like, he was explaining shit with protons and electrons and doing test studies and shit. And basically how certain particles in this world that we're in right now, once they're being observed,
Mhm.
they act or react as if though they are being observed. But once you start looking
Yes.
away, they move at their own pace and they do their
Okay.
own thing.
Yes.
So you'll never be. It's like being. Oh, y'all, I don't know how to explain that shit, but like what y'all see when y'all in y'all
It's
eye.
like Toy Story.
Okay, yeah, literally,
He's coming.
yeah, it's like that. But I was gonna get to. I know everybody done
I used,
missed
to, I, used to, I
this.
used to think my toys was on that.
I'm sure after that movie, a lot of kids was like, "What the fuck really be going on inside my toy chest?"
You ever spot on your wrestling toys?
Nigga, be like, them niggas really be having matches. I swear they do.
I wonder if the Rock is gonna come alive if I just don't pay attention to him.
That's lit. There was a
Yeah.
clip in the video where he brought from a scientist. It was like he was explaining. He was like, in order to test this theory, he was like, because he was explaining everything I just said,
Mhm.
and he said the way that we're gonna test it now is because they had a monitor monitoring the particles, and that's how they discovered what I just told you.
Yeah.
But he was like, the way that we can go about testing it now, experimenting now, is quietly unplug the monitor.
Mhm.
Because as I just said, when they're observed, they react the way that they think needs to be.
Yeah, because it's an
Yeah.
energy. So they
They react
like,
basically differently.
off of the energy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
it's still like, although it's not like a live person, it's
Mhm.
still like an
Every-
energy, like
Yep.
relationship.
carries energy.
Yep. Like, he
what's
was
going
basically
on.
like, you have to move as though it's a living thing that's basically not trying to be seen,
Mhm.
not trying to be
Mhm.
observed type shit. So
Mhm.
yeah, I thought that was really, really interesting. It was only like 20 something minutes, but he was breaking shit down.
Mhm.
He
Yeah,
was getting to it.
that goes into like we have influence on the world around us. The
Yeah.
because it
Mhm.
was particles, right? It was atoms.
Mhm.
We have an influence, like, so that I heard that.
You heard about that too, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like niggas be saying we're in a simulation, but they ain't going no deeper than that. Obviously, the service is
Facts.
saying that shit.
Mhm.
I went a little deeper trying to see what it meant. It was basically a lot of it was tying back to how they make video games. Basically, like you're creating full on worlds from scratch, type shit.
So how does that tie into that?
The
I'm
video
a little
game
confused on that,
situation,
yeah. Mhm.
like, okay, how I was explaining how when you play video games, right?
Recipient. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so like you play GTA, we're just gonna use that
Yeah.
for example.
Mhm.
So like when you play GTA, let's say we got San Andreas in,
Mhm.
right? I don't know why I'm using that one, but that's just my shit. But let's just say we got that one.
Think PS2 era when you would be far away from
No,
something.
I know. I get
Yeah.
that.
Or crazy.
And that's
shit.
pretty much how they're saying this is a simulation as well. Cause like it also tied in with deja vu. It also tied in with when you feel something, but you can't explain it necessarily, but you know for a fact that you feel this.
Mhm.
Everything that all those topics, he broke those down and exposed it in that video. So it all ties in as far as like this is pretty much what we're in right now. It's a big ass video game.
Yes, you know what? I heard this thing where it was like explaining the simulation theory
Mm-hmm.
about, and they used like the video games as an example, like, but they said, you know how you go on the map and it's just kind of like a blur,
Yeah.
like the map stops at a certain point or whatever.
Yeah.
So is that kind of what you're saying? Like when you get closer, it starts like
No, when I'm saying when you get
or
like if I'm at it right here, and let's say that refrigerator was like a really big building, but it was just blurry, it was pixelated, right?
Okay.
The closer I got to it, the more refined I would be able to see like the fact that it's made out of metal and the fact that it has shadows over here. Like I could see more refined version of it as I get closer. Same thing with today.
Okay.
Same thing like us being on this plane.
Okay. So what they were saying though, with what I heard was that when kind of like, okay, we're in this room and we feel like, well, we know that there's another part of the house that exists. But you don't see it in our immediate thing. So does it really exist type thing?
There was shit like that too.
It's kind of like
And
object permanent. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's kind of like object permanence with babies. If you really think about it, because babies, like if you have like a toddler or a newborn or whatever, it's kind of like when you put the blanket up and you like run away real fast and the blanket drops and you're gone and they're like, how the fuck did you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they don't see like anything that's not in their field of view does not exist at the moment.
Doesn't exist.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of like people with
That's why
ADHD
they-
too. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you're not in my vicinity, you do not exist. Like it's crazy.
That's why they be so upset when they mom be walking out the room or something.
Like I said, where did you go, bro?
I got a funny story about ADD or ADHD. I got that shit real bad.
Bro.
And bro, I'll be in the house and I'll just open a cabinet and forget what I was getting and just leave the cabinet open and like go
I
do
feel
something.
like a lot of
maybe.
us. I feel like a lot of us have developed
ADHD.
that to a certain level.
Yeah.
But also I feel like it has to do with like social media. Everything is like sped up.
Oh, I had this
They
shit back
be
in
speeding up
03.
time
This
and
is
shit.
long. Yeah, this is
He
long.
said,
No,
"Oh,
that's-
I got
yeah,
the real
get it.
deal."
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
high school.
But just, you know, just in general though, like stuff is like
People's
Stuff
attention
is
span.
I
sped
feel
up.
like social media and stuff has helped
yeah.
push that. I feel
Yeah.
that.
Like
Yeah,
it was happening before because, you know, we just that's just how society is now. Like, oh, we gotta go. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be here by this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what,
They say the average person nowadays has the attention span of a goldfish, which is like 8 seconds on something.
That's crazy.
8, 9 seconds on something. Yeah.
Because everybody's pushing like short form media and short form content.
Short form
Like
content is
30
literally the
seconds to,
stuff
like
that moves
15
stuff.
seconds, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
yeah.
And if it takes more than 15, you ever go on TikTok and you see like a video that's like 5 minutes long and you're just like, yo, I don't got time for that shit.
And it's crazy.
Bro, it's
I
just 5
love
minutes.
TikTok.
Exactly.
I love TikTok.
Like,
bro.
nigga, it's
Like,
just
bro,
5 minutes.
I have to like TikTok is one of those things where like, I purposely don't get on it for multiple days because I know I'll just be on that bitch for hours, bro. Just
Just
scrolling and
scrolling,
scrolling and be
Yeah, they got
entertained
you on that
too.
choke.
I
Just
don't
laughing
do it
my
for
ass off.
algorithmic reasoning.
Algorithmic.
Yeah.
So my algorithm on TikTok is fire. That's why I know I need to just like.
No,
Yeah,
but I figured
lies.
out a method that works for me thus far. It's not a useful. I need to find a better one, but I figured out one that does work for me. Like
I don't have
I don't do
TikTok.
nothing but
You don't have
For that
TikTok?
reason. Yep, for that specific reason.
Really?
Mhm.
To get too caught
I
up
don't
in it?
hit- I mean, I don't hear like. I mean, I guess the videos is good content or whatever, but with that, okay. So one of my cousins, she was on TikTok in front of me. This is the first time I've seen TikTok
saw how it was used and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was like watching. I'm like, oh my god, this is so like
It was a lot.
chaotic.
It's a lot.
Like it's so.
It's just continuous too, and it's just on
It is
course.
very,
too
when you
much.
first see it, it is very chaotic. I will agree with that for sure.
Yeah,
Because when I saw this shit, I was confused as to how to even use this shit when I first opened it up. I'm like, what the fuck is this
TikTok
shit?
is like the New York of the social media world.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
New York City. Let me say that.
That's
It's just very busy, very.
Why do we keep
on the-
talking about New York?
I mean, it's not a diss.
No, but yeah.
I'm
I
just
get what you're
saying.
saying. Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, shit, would y'all like it better if I said Tokyo?
bro.
Because I mean, it's really based out of there. It's based from Asia. That's the niggas that own that shit.
Nah, that's a fact.
So I almost went crazy. But
I know you did. That was why I'm like, you know
I held
what?
it in.
That's why I didn't say it at
I held it
first.
in though. I don't know if you saw my face.
Nigga, as soon as I said it, you just.
I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? That's not necessary.
We not doing this.
It's not,
We not doing
necessary for me to say it.
He's like, not today, J man. Not today.
Look at you. You growing. You growing.
I feel like Dave Chappelle.
I'm proud of you.
Racist Pixies. Did you see what I put that in the chat?
The racist pick.
Racist Pixies when he was with Lala, and it was the old Asian man,
I need to watch that.
and he was trying to get him to say hello Lala, and he was like hello Baba. You never seen that?
I haven't seen that one.
Oh shit!
That one,
Yeah, you gotta watch
I
that.
put it in the chat.
You gotta watch that one.
Hold on, bro.
Yeah, it's a while back, but I'll send it again after the pod. Yeah.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah. Are you a Dave Chappelle fan, Trippy?
Mm-hmm.
You are?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Dave Chappelle stand up?
If you have one.
I can't really give you the names.
How'd it go?
Remember the era?
Gotcha,
Or
bitch.
the favorite joke? Or...
I don't know. Like he has a lot of good ones. I can't really give you a name.
I feel it.
But
Okay,
yeah,
let me
I
ask
fuck
you. Is
with
the
him
one where he had the
heavy.
blue button up
And
short
he be
sleeve?
talking he be talking that shit.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
And
For
you know,
sure.
in joke form,
Yeah.
but he be really saying some shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Very, very
Fuck with
introspective.
When a nigga can tell you the joke that's about to happen and he's gonna break it down play by play and he still effectively works,
Right.
that's a nigga that
Still
you don't need to fuck with in his craft. Like that's a master of his craft.
You know my favorite part of the most recent one that dropped on New Year's
I have not
Eve?
watched it.
You haven't watched it yet?
There's a new
There's
one?
There's a new one on Netflix.
Yeah,
Oh,
he dropped
okay.
another one.
Yeah, it dropped on
But I
New
ain't seen
Year's
it.
Eve.
So go ahead.
Fire. I think it's fire personally.
Okay.
Some people don't really fuck with it.
You know,
Okay.
They don't fuck
there's
with it
always
'cause,
a
Yeah. Well, he has this bit in there where he's basically just like breaking down, like, you know how kids are like, oh, I want to be a firefighter when I grow up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just breaking down how like their dreams may take them one way, or they think their dream is taking them one way, and they end up like doing some whole other shit, and life just like doesn't pan out.
That's what I'm saying.
And it was one of them where it was like the kid wanted to be a firefighter, but he doesn't even really care about saving fires. He just is obsessed with fire, and he's an arsonist.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
he's
And he ends up
definitely
burning
a
the school
psychopath.
down and doing like 30 years in prison. And then he's like, dream deferred.
I mean, shit. Technically, the nigga was a firefighter. He fought with fire.
Exactly.
right.
He was fighting for his
I'm
life.
about to
Those
say shit.
guys, like,
So you gotta ask what you want specifically. You gotta get specific. The universe don't know
That's kind of like
don't know
full
innuendos
circle for
and
real.
general talk. You gotta get very specific.
I would say though,
Yeah.
like my personal favorite though, Trippy, and I recommend you watch it if you haven't seen it, is Killing Them Softly.
That is a good one.
That's probably
Okay.
my favorite Dave Chappelle stand up.
Okay.
Fire.
Oh, what's this? Oh, what's the
Kill 'em
older
softly.
one?
Killing 'em
it's
Softly.
older one, yeah.
Older one, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kill 'em softly, and for what it's worth, it's pretty funny too.
For what it's,
For what it's
okay.
worth, yeah. You
Is that
should be
more
able to.
recent?
Both of those are older. Both of those are
Okay.
older. All the recent ones are on Netflix.
Netflix.
You can find
Okay,
all the recent
yeah.
ones on Netflix,
Mhm.
but the older ones should all be on YouTube. If I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
Gotcha.
So
Mhm.
yeah,
Definitely check them out. Y'all should check them out too if you
for
ain't seen
sure,
them.
for sure.
please do.
He has been speaking on Cat. I didn't listen
I was
to
just
nothing.
about to say
though.
that.
I didn't listen to nothing. No, I missed it.
He said something about cat, and it was like, bro, what?
He was basically saying what part of the game. He said he completely agrees with Cat Williams,
Mm-hmm.
or completely agrees with like what he said and how, how he feels. He's not taking anything away from him, but his whole thing was just like, what part of the game does it state that it's cool to like fuck up another nigga making some money? Because essentially that's what you're doing is like fucking up the ticket sales to the next Cedric the Entertainer show. You're fucking up the ticket sales to the next Steve Harvey show. You're fucking up the ticket sales to the next Ricky Smiley show. It's okay to have your beef with them, but don't fuck up their money.
Mm.
That's what he was saying.
That's what he was saying.
Is it really fucking up their money if like you just basically telling the truth?
I can see where Dave comes from, but I don't want to speak too much because I didn't see the clips, so I don't know exactly where. Like,
I see what Dave was saying, but
know.
like Cat has, especially if he feels like niggas is like lying on him
Cat's
and
been
shit.
silent for what?
Yeah,
Years, bro.
yeah. That like I view that as a response versus him just like being a maniac.
That would be like, who came out? Somebody came out like in the last couple of years and just aired everybody out for no reason.
Orlando
like I'm talking
Brown?
like they were just like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna just.
Orlando?
Was it a comedian or?
I think it was it Orlando Brown.
I don't know.
Orlando
I'm just, you
always
said
doing that
recent
shit.
years. I'm like,
Dog, I don't remember the name of the person. I don't remember what they did, but I just remember seeing them like on doing like a sit down and just airing everybody out. And it's like, bruh, they had no reason to. Literally, they were just like, you know, I'm tired of the lies, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that, and they just like aired everything out. And I was
Sure, it
like,
wasn't Gucci
was it Gucci?
on Twitter. He had that like it was like already a decade ago though.
That was a decade ago.
I'm gonna say
Because
that
remember
was-
he said he fucked Nikki.
Yeah, he was going crazy. He said him and Walker
Yes.
flipped her, but we're
That
not
shit was
gonna.
nasty.
Yeah, they're gonna do that.
But yeah, it's like if you're defending yourself and defending your name, then you can't say, oh, why you fucking with Day Money? Like, bro, they hit me first. What am I supposed to do? Just sit back and smile and look in your face and be like, everything's cool?
That's why he was saying that like he fucks with, you know, Cat saying, you know, what he
His
said
piece.
as far as like, and you know, having his opinion. But he's just saying that the only thing he's, you know, worried about is that it's gonna fuck up niggas' money in the future.
Well, niggas shouldn't have been
Don't be
talking
stealing
shit.
jokes and shit. That's my thing. Don't be stealing jokes. Don't be having fake hairlines.
I was about to say the
what
proof
else?
was being provided, and
Yeah,
Cat
don't
didn't
be lying
even.
about writing the script when you was originally the crackhead Santa Claus.
I was about to say, Cat. All he did was talk,
Hey.
and then people started getting all the proof. The video started popping up.
People started getting all the proof, but also the very same people started like telling on themselves. Like why? Okay, Bruce, why the fuck are you sitting here on the internet talking about some like you're gonna do this and this and that, bro? Like stop telling on yourself.
Oh, when he was saying he wouldn't have said nothing to me like
Right.
that.
Like
my
what?
brother in
It's like
Christ.
Bruce, like let's.
Bruce responded.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was just saying that he wouldn't have been talking about him like that, like the way he was talking
Cat
about.
wouldn't have been talking about Bruce like
the way
that.
he
Cat
was
would've
talking about
definitely 100%
the way Cat was talking about Phase on Love and all them other people.
Why wouldn't he?
And that was the phase on love.
He
one
was just saying that like niggas better say something.
He was like, nigga, if it was me, he was one of them. He was like,
Type
if it was me,
shit, type shit,
got you.
type
I mean,
shit.
if it was me, niggas, it's
Wait,
funny.
wasn't that the reason why Ludacris made that? No.
Man,
No.
what?
Ludacris like responded in like a diss track or something.
Yeah, because Cat Williams was saying that everybody who gets on Hollywood gets the same looking wife.
No.
Y'all niggas
Luda
are-
was responding because Cat said something about.
He said something about his wife. And he said something about him participating in them Illuminati parties.
That was what I was like. He said
Yeah.
something about
So you coming to my wife
Cat
and you trying to call me gay on the
and
low.
Luda. I don't think he said something about Luda's wife. He was
He
talking about
didn't-
comedians.
No, he said something about Luda's wife and the way she looks and saying that everybody who gets on Hollywood and is in the Illuminati has the same looking wife.
So what did he say? Did he say no? My wife look different.
Oh,
Now Luda responded with a
Prove him
freestyle.
wrong, like-
yeah,
He freestyled
the
with some shit. I
freestyle.
was
Yeah,
like-
he was touching on all the points.
He
of the
more so
freestyle.
touched on the part where Cat was saying about, because he said that him and Ludacris were in a meeting, Illuminati meeting, and said something about they was told they had to cut their hair and we're offering $200 million to whoever's gonna take it, but you gotta cut your hair and
So that's why
do some other shit, obviously. But
He was alluding to his Ludacris's wife being like fair skinned and not like the typical looking black woman.
right.
And how Hollywood tries to push the black women who can pass as looking like they're mixed versus looking like they're black.
Yeah, no, I see it.
So
And then on top of that, it's like,
Yeah.
bro, that explains exactly why Luda went from a fro and Too Fast, Too Furious to like a short, like a buzz cut kind of.
I'm keeping the bug. You talking about my wife? I'm not coming back with raps.
He
You
did.
gonna have
that
to see me.
nigga said, "How many
Nah.
Fast and Furious is it?"
Tell my
he
wife
do
I'm not
after
about to rap with you after you bring my wife
How did he
up.
do after that?
How'd he
After
do
he
after
cut
what?
his hair, how was his career?
Nigga was in Fast and
Skyrocketed.
Furious.
Yeah,
Ludacris is-
skyrocketed.
That's
Right.
I just he was
Ludacris-
basically
It got better.
he was alluding
For
to
sure.
that Luda was taking those those Fast and Furious movie deals because of that meeting. That's what he was alluding to.
Let me play devil's advocate real quick.
Oh,
Why they just let him out the Illuminati meeting to tell all this?
Why they let him out?
Why they ain't killing him like they kill everybody else? If all this really happened.
That is one question I did. I was like,
They-
damn, so ain't nobody after this nigga?
Yeah.
But
I
they,
feel like- go ahead.
they just attack his character. That's really what that is.
Assassination
They
of
don't
the
always
man.
have to kill
He did
somebody.
address that too. He addressed that
And
too.
it
Well,
was
somebody's
working.
like-
It's
but-
working. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, I would. Is it working? Because he's still
Yeah, I was
sells
about to
out
say.
every tour he goes on.
That's a fact.
oh, really?
Yeah.
But
And
his
he's got
thing is,
a few Netflix specials too.
He's more focused on the people that are with him than the people that aren't with him. He's not trying to gain new fans.
That speaks to what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's not trying to gain new fans. He's not looking to get more people. He has his following. He has his cult. He's one of the pioneers of that shit. He has his niggas already with him.
Did you know he's considered underground comedy?
Yes.
He
was crowned the underground king of comedy. That was his whole thing.
I never even looked at him.
Yeah, like during that American, the mid 2000s to that end of the underground king of comedy. That was his old title.
You said he can't trippy? I didn't hear you.
No, I was just saying I wouldn't consider him underground now.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't consider him underground either.
They still consider him underground?
Yeah, he reps that still.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's confusing.
It's crazy as shit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, talking about you're not underground. Talking about because I just discovered this gym that I remember from back in the day. You know, he has a cameo in Grand Theft Auto 4. Yeah, he has a stand-up set when you watch TV.
Of his most famous, well, not his most famous, one of his most famous sets is in that game. Yeah.
And he has a character performing it and everything. You're not underground.
It's him.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying though, like he
has his own figure and everything.
Actual like figure, it looks like him, outfit, everything.
I'm about to say it is him.
You're not underground Cat Williams if you're in Grand Theft Auto.
If you at GTA.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you.
That's the thing is like for me watching that entire interview, Cat, like he upplayed a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of stuff, but there's certain things that he upplayed. Like, bro, there's no fucking way that you're reading 3,000 books, nonfiction.
Yeah, that was crazy. A year. And the 40-yard dash time was crazy too.
Nigga can run. I don't know about that. I ain't gonna lie to you. He can run.
Did you see him?
I saw it, bro. I don't think Cat Williams is as fast as fucking prime time Deion Sanders when he was in his 20s.
Hey, listen, we seen that episode of Atlanta where he took off down the street. That's what I'm saying.
That nigga was gone.
He was gone, bro.
That wasn't acting. That nigga tapped back into his childhood.
You see Deion Sanders highlights though? You think Cat Williams was
highlights?
You think he was moving that fast?
Why couldn't he, bro? When you short, you move quick.
Like, in his younger years,
yeah. I'm talking like Falcons, like Neon Deion days.
Probably a little, like a step or two slower, but not like.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past.
He's still fat because.
And I want to say something too. You can't run a 40-yard dash in a gym, can you? It's not even. Is a high school gym 40 yards?
Yeah,
it is.
It's a little bit longer than that, yeah. Because it's a full basketball court. You got to think about it.
High school though.
Yeah.
Because high school is different sizes than college.
And college,
the point line is different. The gym is still the same.
But the gym is still the same.
Yeah, my high school gym was a big ass high school gym. It had one basketball court.
I think it depends on the gym.
Could
I think it depends on the gym. I don't know. The only reason why I say that, bro, because I've never trusted 40-yard dash times inside of like gyms.
A gym. Actually, get on the field.
I'm always trusted on the football field though.
I'm about to say, I know these are yards, nigga. What is this?
So I had to say, if he does that video again on like a football field or a track,
you'll be more convinced.
For sure.
Hey, 40 yards is 40 yards, but I do hear you. I hear you.
Wasn't he, you said he said he read
3,000 books a year.
Wasn't he in jail and shit?
No. When he was doing this, that's
a funny parallel. I'm not gonna hold you.
In the interview, he says that he replaced the time that he would be supposed to be in school as a kid. He would just go to the library all day. So he would spend 8 hours in the library just reading. So it's not far fetched to do that. Yeah, if you think about it, every day.
So was he reading like that African?
Oh my gosh. I know what you're talking about. That nigga said, I'm the fastest reader. Them judges was like, what the fuck? No, we gotta find that clip. We gotta
man, you might be right though.
Yeah, show me that.
Because
I know I wasn't tripping, bro. I remember having anxiety running 40-yard dashes.
Hold on.
That's what I remember this.
It's off by 10, so it's like a basketball court is 30.62 yards long.
Yeah, bro.
So he ain't running a 40 unless he running out the gym. Like
and bro, and I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to Coach Sutton. I had a like in high school when you were like an athlete, you had like the weightlifting coaches.
Yeah.
Coach Sutton didn't bullshit. Like I'm not gonna hold you, like scared to live and shit. Only person I'll probably say like next to my dad, and him and my dad was cool too. That I would like make sure I wasn't acting up in his class because he
tell you that
direct line type shit.
Yep.
So I used to be on my best behavior, but he used to make sure he would have like motherfuckers on point. So like 40-yard dashes, we running those in the legit 40 yards.
Yeah,
make sure your stance is on point, all that. And we never did that shit in the basketball gym.
No, same. That's what I'm saying. Cause like, bro, the most we did in the basketball gym was like to like you touch lines and shit.
Yeah, like the suicides and shit.
Suicides, there you go.
Yeah, or the pacer
But
test.
They took us out to the fitness ground. Oh my God. Nah, but they took us out to the football field to do 40-yard dash. Like, you was not about to be
Nigga,
inside.
can you imagine doing all that shit in Arizona, son?
Fuck that.
I
Exactly.
do that shit barefoot.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say the only nigga that probably can relate to me right now is JR.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Nah, I ran the 40-yard dashes in high school. I ran them shits barefoot and in like hot weather.
But so you did it on a track or football field or like a long straightaway, like
the track and the football field.
okay, yeah. Because he had us on track, and then he had it was like this long ass hallway that went towards where the wrestling rooms are at and shit. But it's long as fuck though. Ain't nothing in the way, so you can run 40 yards
Easy.
Just make sure you don't drift off left or right because you might bust your shit.
Yo,
For sure.
hit the trash can.
For sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Coach Sutton.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so Cat Williams running 4.340 in 30 yards. So
Hey, that's still fast, nigga.
man, it's 30 yards.
Listen,
Can you run 30 yards in 4.3?
Yes.
Right now.
Quicker than that.
Right now.
We need the footage.
If we had 40 yards,
Bro, let me stretch and get a different pair of shoes, and I got you. We can do this next week.
I'm about to say,
I'll bring some running shoes next week.
It's gonna be on. It's gonna be on. Okay.
all right.
I'll bring some running.
All right.
I'm the wrong
Wait,
nigga. I'm the wrong nigga to challenge anything
T-Rose.
athletic.
All right.
I'm the wrong nigga to challenge some shit like that.
All right. We potting. All right. Let's go. Let's get it.
T-Rose,
What's up?
We're gonna record it and release it on
what?
on everything.
Nigga, this going on every social platform we got.
Y'all about to see Jay Manley in live and direct.
I
We
will.
gotta find like an open field or something.
I was just gonna say I gotta find an open field. Gotta find an open field that's got enough space for that.
I'm excited now. You hear that, Malcolm? Record me doing a 40-yard dash.
Oh my God.
How far are we into this?
We can wrap it up. We about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, we about an hour. So yeah, I think we good.
Well, yeah, that's been episode 210 of the Brother Guys podcast.
Hold on, he talking too much. So this is the episode 210 of the Brother Guys podcast.
That's actually a good content piece.
Hey. Go back to sleep.
40-yard
Go back to sleep. Let's wrap this up real quick.
I mean, I don't mind doing a 40, but like, just
That'll be some funny ass content.
That would.
We just see who has the fastest 40-yard dash time.
Fuck it.
that's gonna be crazy.
That's cool.
Hey, if me and JR come out this with the fastest times and we're the oldest niggas,
Also, chalk it up to the Caribbean niggas because that's exactly why.
locally.
I was about to say, look, JR might have an advantage.
Send the
Well, I guess
bloodline.
Bigfoot monkey.
Hey, Jay Maley is the year of the
That
monkey.
is my year.
That is his year.
That is my year.
That nigga might have us beat.
That is my year. But yeah, man, that's been episode 210. Thank you again,
man.
Trippy, for coming on and joining us. We always appreciate that. JR in the cut as well. Thank you, my brother.
Indeed.
Jerome's on the boards. Appreciate you. Malcolm behind the camera this episode.
Yep.
Dozing off and shit.
It's been a long day. We've been working all day, man.
But yeah, man, this has been 210 and we are out. See y'all
We are
next
out.
week.